This is a Bentley Bacalar, and it's a little bit like white gold caviar, which is way more expensive than normal caviar because it's got 22 carat gold flecks just sprinkled into it. You see, this car underneath the skin is based on a Bentley Continental GT convertible. However, it's been completely rebodied by Bentley's bespoke Mulliner division to create this rather excellent and very rare plus super expensive luxury convertible. Now in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it, and of course I'm going to launch it because I'm Matt Watson and you're watching Carwow. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. Hopefully I'm not going to crash it because it costs £2 million.
Carwow.
While the Bacalar is based on a Continental GT, its body panels are completely new. The top part here is made from aluminium, but the rest of it is carbon fibre. It's got a very interesting design. These tail lights are like those on the EXP 100 GT concept car, and you've got lots of different surfaces and angles and some big exhaust surrounds. But let me just check the trusty Carwow sticker truth. No car, regardless of its cost, is free from the sticker truth, but yeah, we've got some real exhaust inside there, which is good. Moving down the side here, you've got these bulges here, strong creases throughout the bodywork, bespoke 22-inch forged alloy wheels with these unique centre caps which have sharp bits. Though I don't know why the B is upside down. Surely this car should be fitted with the same self-righting Bs that you get on the new Bacalar. Anyway, moving down the side, the door's made out of carbon fibre, but the door handle and the mirror are based on those of the Continental GT. These are the only two items that are carried across on the exterior. Here we have some vents, which do seem like real vents. Then moving around the front, very distinctive part. Once again, the lights mirror those on the EXP 100 concept car. Yeah, you've got some vents in the bonnet, which do lead somewhere, and more ventage down here, all of which is real. It's a very distinctive looking thing. But do you think this looks worth £2 million? Vote in the pinned comment. Speaking of which, do you want to find out how much your own car is worth? To do that, just click on the pop-out banner up there, find the link in the description below to go to Carwow to get your car value. Just upload some photos, give a brief description, then our dealers will bid on your car. And if you want to, you can accept the highest bid and they'll take your car away, give you the money. If you don't want it, you don't have to. There's no obligation to sell and the service is completely free. If you want to do that at a later date, just simply Google "Help Me Carwow" and we'll help you find out how much your car is really worth. The interior of the Bacalar feels very special. So Bentley's Mulliner division have taken a normal Continental and just retrimmed it to make it feel even more luxurious. There's wool here, quite like that. Then the woods and the leathers are just lovely. There is some shiny trim there that might scratch, but let's move on. You got a retrimmed steering wheel that says Bacalar on it. Just a bit of a shame that you still have the old switches there, which I think you also get in like an Audi A8. They have refitted the gear select paddles though. Thick, solid metal, which feel good. You've also got a new clock for the Bacalar. Look, there, and it says which number the car is. This is car 0 because, as it says up here, this is an engineering prototype. That's the reason why we have this little kill switch here, which I won't be pressing. It's just rules if you have a prototype on the road. Then the seats retrimmed with the Bacalar plaque there. And they've even thought about this. Look, if I turn it on, you'll see that you've got bespoke Bacalar dials, and even the car on the main infotainment screen is the Bacalar. Also you've got like black organ stops and black dial surrounds and stuff like that. It's all very lovely. Now let's just hop into the back. Space in the back of the Bacalar, ha ha ha, isn't ideal because there's no rear seats as such, and there's this bit here which blends into the top deck at the back. Actually, you know, you sort of can sit back here. No seatbelt though, and if the driver doesn't need to accelerate, I'll probably be decapitated. Now let's check out the boot. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so the capacity looks okay. The issue is getting stuff in there. So this is airplane size carry-on, but you can't carry it on your Bacalar unless you leave it like that, which isn't ideal when you're driving. It's a bit of an air brake. And that brings me on to 5 annoying things about this car. When you're driving on uneven surfaces, you get this creaking sound as the bespoke bits of trim rub together. Maybe that's just because this is an engineering prototype and it's a one-off, whereas the 12 customer cars, they won't do that. But I can't be sure. For some reason, this car doesn't have a reversing camera fitted to it, and you're going to want it because if you accidentally bump into something with your bespoke bodywork, it's going to cost rather a lot to fix. The leather door pulls look quite nice. However, the way they work gives you RSI because rather than pulling them out that way to release it, the actual mechanism is towards the rear. So you have to do it that way. And it hurts. Plus, I've noticed this. You can see where that's rubbed. Look at that. Oh dear. These extended side sills stick out so much that when you get in and out, you end up like smashing your calves on them. And so you're going to end up with bruised back legs, which is not a good look. This car has no roof, which means that if it rains, you're going to get wet. And even if you look at the weather forecast and go out only when it's sunny, let's say you get a load of bugs on your windscreen and you need to clean it, this happens. You end up getting a shower. However, it's not all bad. You see, Bentley's thought about the fact there's no roof and they've made the interior weatherproof, so it should be fine. Well, the interior will be, you'll still be soaked, but hey. You can get some bespoke luggage for the Bacalar that fit neatly into this recessed area here, but I say, why bother? Just get yourself some suitcase from Amazon, a Sharpie, and then look. There we go. Look, no one will know the difference. Yeah. Such a baller. This car's interior has been hand stitched and there are 148,199 stitches precisely in this car. In fact, the Bacalar has its own unique embroidery. Look at that. Lovely. Only 12 Bacalars will ever be made, so the chances of you actually seeing another one on the road are pretty much zero, unless of course you're attending some kind of strange international convention for Bacalar owners. These panels are made from wood that is 5,000 years old. Now, Bentley didn't just find some old tree and chop it down. That would be a very bad thing to do. Instead, they went rummaging around peat bogs and lakes in East Anglia to find driftwood. That's a little bit like someone from the future unearthing some old landfill site and trimming the interior of their spaceship with ancient used nappies. The Bacalar uses the same 6-litre twin-turbo W12 engine that you get in the normal Bentley Continental GT Speed. That means it has 659 horsepower and 900 newton meters of torque, and it drives all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox with dual clutches and launch control. Now, Bentley haven't revealed the weight of this car, but we're going to find out whether it's heavier or lighter than the standard speed by launching it. You see, the standard speed will do 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. What will this do? Before I launch the Bacalar and measure its 0 to 60 time with my specialist timing gear, I better make sure that I'm insured first. So I'm going to call my insurer and just get cover for this car.
A few moments later.
Safety insured, Alex speaking. How can I help?
Hello. I'd like to get a quote on my car, please.
Okay, that's fine. And what make and model was it?
It's a Bentley Bacalar.
Okay, that's fine. And when do you need the policy to start for it?
Immediately.
Okay, all right. And what what's your occupation?
I'm an exotic dancer.
Okay. Will you be using the vehicle for anything other than social, domestic and pleasure?
No, just for pleasure.
3 hours later.
So it is Matt from Carwow, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, I promise I'm not drag racing this at all, alright, so there's no risk involved. Shouldn't affect my premium, right?
So is this something for Carwow, or is this actually your actual personal vehicle?
It's actually Bentley's personal vehicle.
So it is their car?
It's their car. Basically, I was just wondering if it was possible to get it insured, but you've sort of like rumbled me. You're too smart. There I was, thinking we're going to come back with some funny quote or something like they just couldn't insure it, but I've been rumbled. Yes, it's just Matt from Carwow pretending that he owns a Bacalar. Cheers, Alex, you're a legend.
Yeah. All right, nice. Thanks, Matt.
See you later, mate. Bye. Bollocks. Oh dear. Right, let's see what this will do. 0 to 60. Launch time. Whoa. There we go. Woo. 3.7 seconds. I don't think I want to do it again because it's just too expensive. No, I'm just going to go for a cruise in the Bacalar because really that's what it's all about. So Bentley have tweaked the air suspension ever so slightly compared to the normal Continental because this thing's about 30 kilos lighter because of all the carbon fibre bits. Also, the body's a bit stiffer than a normal Bentley Continental convertible because they've fitted a carbon tub where the rear seats used to be. Adds a bit of extra bracing. Apparently they've also retuned the four-wheel drive system to make it a bit more rear drive biased for a sportier handling. Though I'm not going to get too carried away, fully aware of the price and the fact that I didn't get it insured. Actually it is insured, it's insured through Bentley. So I'm travelling at the speed limit, 60 miles an hour, and I'm getting a bit of buffeting even though I've got the windows up. I'm not sure the design of that is particularly aerodynamic. Looks cool, the hoops, but there's no space for a wind deflector. This feels super special, just wafting around in this one of 12. Actually, it's one of 13 because there's 12 customer cars, then this engineering prototype. All right, now I'm going to see what it's like to drive in town. This is a little bit nerve-wracking, but he's managed to drive a bus through here, so I should be able to make it. I just don't want to scrape those alloy wheels. The bus driver doesn't care so much. Oh no. I seem to have ended up down a dead end. I need to do a U-turn. Oh no, I need to U-turn in there. Can you back up and I'll go in there? Such a kind man. I'm so stressed by this. I tell you what, not having the cameras is just a real issue. The amount you rely on them, I've no idea where the back end is. Don't buy one of these. Can you guess how much it is?
80 grand.
£80,000. It's 2 million.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's not mine, I'm just borrowing it. So it's even more worrying. Hello, hello. I've got a really quick question for you. How much do you think my car's worth?
80.
She said 80, you said 80. Why does it look like £80,000? 2 million. 2 million? Don't you laugh.
We can't see what's underneath.
Honestly, I've never been so stressed driving a car. I've driven some expensive ones, but I don't know what it is about this. It's frightening. Right, I just need to pop into there. It's an estate agent's. Normally people would be trading their car in for another car, but I'm gonna see if I can trade in my car for a house. Let's give it a go. Hello, hello, hello.
Hiya.
Do you sell houses?
We do, yeah, we definitely do.
Good, good. My name's Matt. I'm looking to buy a house in the country for around 2 million. You've got anything? Big driveway, maybe?
Yeah, something with a big driveway, big garage, if that's something you need.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I need.
Are you in a chain at the moment?
Well, sort of in a chain. I've got something to sell, but it's actually a car, not a house. In fact, could I trade my car in for a house?
No, that's not something we can help with, unfortunately.
The
No.
car is worth 2 million.
Okay, possibly. What car have you got?
It's called a Bentley Bacalar and it's one of 12. Have you got any sellers who might be interested in swapping their car for a
I
house?
don't think we've got any vendors that might be able to help with that, unfortunately, no.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for your time.
No problem.
I think you thought I'd lost the plot. Yeah, that guy, I think, he didn't believe that I had like a £2 million car. I suppose there don't get many people dropping in there suggesting to swap a car for a house. But you could do with this. Let's see what this Bacalar is like on a twisty road. It's a heavy car, but you know, it grips well. The suspension's doing a good job of hiding out the bumps, so I can hear the creaks coming from the bodywork. That was rather close. Camera car in front of me just went over something in the middle of the road, and just by luck it managed to just go underneath the Bacalar without touching it. That could have been really nasty if it had hit some of the bodywork, because it's so expensive to replace. My heart is all of a flutter now. It's all very well and good having a car that's worth 2 million, but it's also rather nerve-wracking. Mind you, most people who buy these probably won't drive them much. They'll just keep them and hope they appreciate in value because they're so rare. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know what you think of this Bacalar and the design of it in the comments below. Click on those windows there for some more videos, and on that box there to go to carwow to see how much your car is really worth. I bet it's not worth £2 million.